You're out for a peaceful walk, enjoying the fresh air with your dog, when suddenly another dog appears. Within seconds, your dog starts barking uncontrollably, lunging at the leash, completely ignoring your commands. You try to calm them down, maybe even pull them away, but it doesn't work. Instead, people start staring, some even crossing the street to avoid your reactive dog. Sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Many dog owners struggle with this exact problem, and the frustration can make walks feel more like a battle than a bonding experience. But here's the good news. This behavior can be changed, and today we're going to break it all down. Why your dog barks at other dogs on walks, and more importantly, how you can stop it for good. Before we get into solutions, it's important to understand why your dog is reacting this way. Not all barking is the same, and the reason behind it will determine the best approach to fix it. Some dogs bark out of excitement. They see another dog and desperately want to say hello. They may have had positive experiences with other dogs before, so they bark and pull on the leash because they're eager to interact. However, this excitement can come across as aggressive, and when you pull them away, it can make them even more frustrated. Other dogs bark due to fear or anxiety. Maybe they've had a bad experience with another dog before, or they're just naturally nervous. In this case, barking is their way of saying, "Stay away from me." When a dog feels trapped on a leash, they may feel like they can't escape a potential threat, so they resort to barking to keep the other dog at a distance. Then there's territorial or protective barking. Some dogs see other dogs as intruders in their space. Even though the walk isn't technically their home, they still feel the need to protect their surroundings. And finally, some dogs bark because of learned behavior. If in the past, barking made another dog go away or got your attention, they might have learned that barking is an effective tool to get what they want. How to stop your dog from barking at other dogs on walks. Now that we understand why dogs bark, let's talk about how to stop it. This process requires patience, consistency, and the right techniques. But with time and effort, you'll start seeing improvements. 1. Increase distance. First, one of the biggest mistakes dog owners make is forcing their dog to be too close to another dog before they're ready. If your dog is highly reactive, take a step back. Literally. Start by walking at a distance where your dog notices another dog but doesn't react. This could be 10 feet, 20 feet, or even farther. Once your dog can see another dog without barking, reward them with a treat. Gradually, over time, you can decrease the distance. 2. Teach a focus command. Your dog needs a job to do instead of barking. Teaching them to focus on you can make a huge difference. Start by holding a treat near your face and saying, "Look at me." The moment your dog makes eye contact, reward them. Repeat this regularly at home, then practice it outside. Eventually, when your dog sees another dog, use the command before they start barking. By shifting their focus to you, you prevent them from reacting negatively. 3. Reward. Calm behavior, not barking. Many owners unintentionally reinforce barking. If your dog barks and you yank the leash, yell at them, or even comfort them, they might think, "Barking gets me attention." Instead, reward them for being quiet. Keep treats on hand, and the moment your dog doesn't bark at another dog, reward them. Over time, they'll learn that staying quiet earns them something positive. 4. Use the right equipment. The leash and collar you use can make a big difference. A regular collar can put pressure on your dog's throat, causing discomfort and even increasing anxiety. Instead, consider using a no-pull harness or a head halter. These tools provide better control without hurting your dog. 5. Avoid tension in the leash. Dogs can sense tension. If you're constantly holding the leash tightly, your dog may think there's something to be nervous about. Try to keep the leash loose when walking, but still maintain control. If you notice another dog approaching, don't immediately tighten the leash. This can signal to your dog that something bad is about to happen. 6. Gradual desensitization. If your dog has extreme reactivity, Slow exposure to other dogs can help. This process is called desensitization. Start with your dog at a safe distance from another dog. Let them see the other dog, but before they react, reward them for being calm. Over multiple sessions, slowly decrease the distance. The goal is to make seeing another dog a normal and non-eventful experience. 7. Give your dog enough exercise. A tired dog is a calm dog. If your dog has pent-up energy, they're more likely to react negatively to other dogs. Before a walk, make sure they've had enough exercise. Play fetch, engage in mental stimulation, or let them run around to burn off excess energy. 8. Train at different locations. Dogs don't generalize well, meaning just because they behave in one location doesn't mean they'll do the same elsewhere. Practice these techniques in different environments, your neighborhood, a park, a quiet street, to make sure your dog learns to stay calm in any setting. 9. Avoid yelling or punishing. Yelling at your dog when they bark won't teach them to stop. It will likely make them more anxious. Instead, focus on redirecting their attention and rewarding calm behavior. The goal is to teach them what to do instead of just telling them what not to do. 10. Work with a trainer if needed. If your dog's barking is severe, or you've tried everything and aren't seeing progress, consider working with a professional trainer. They can assess your dog's behavior and create a customized training plan. Group training classes can also help your dog get used to being around other dogs in a controlled environment. Imagine walking your dog peacefully, passing by other dogs without any barking, lunging, or frustration. That's completely possible, but it takes patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement. The key is repetition. If you train once in a while but don't stay consistent, your dog won't fully understand what's expected. But if you stick to these techniques, reward good behavior, and slowly introduce your dog to positive experiences with other dogs, you'll start seeing real changes. So the next time you take your dog on a walk, remember, every moment is a training opportunity. Stay calm, redirect their focus, reward good behavior, and be patient. Over time, you'll turn stressful walks into enjoyable ones. If this helped you, share these tips with other dog owners who might be struggling with the same issue. And remember, no dog is beyond training. It just takes the right approach. Happy walking.